Hey, good morning, Paul. That was a great win on Saturday against Coalville, and a couple of major talking points. But if we'll leave those to the end of this, and we'll just start off with the beginning. We got off to a good 2-0 start there, didn't we?
Yeah, we obviously set up a little bit different with the two lads up front, and for the first 20-25 minutes of the game, I thought we were fairly comfortable and causing them some trouble. Disappointing thing is you go 2-0 up, and then you could just see it as if we'd switched off, thinking we'd done enough. They got back into the game, and we were hanging on, to be fair, before half time. And then you get in and say, look, you might have been happy at the start of the game, coming in 0 at half time. You've still got that sort of thing, even though it's 2-2. You've got that point in the bag. Let's go on and win the game now. So there's things to learn again, but again, obviously winning in them circumstances, it makes it a bit special.
Yeah, do you think if like you say, the players looked as though they'd switched off a little bit? Do you feel if they hadn't done that at 2-0, we could have been a bigger lead at half time for us?
Well, I think it's one of those that obviously you've got a little bit of experience in the team now, but we are very, very young still as a squad, and it's one of those where at 2-0, when you've scored the second goal, you make sure that you don't concede for 5-10 minutes after that you just go back to basics and you keep it at 2-0 and let the crowd start getting on their back. And we never did that, really. They get the goal back straight away after the second one, and then the crowd's lifted and we're on the back foot again. So there's lessons to be learned from it, and we spoke about it before and after the game, and they are very young, and sometimes you wish that you're out there with them, just be able to give them a bit of guidance and a bit of help. But there's only so much you can do from the side. But they keep surprising me, and the things that they're doing, they keep coming back, and they're desperate for games at the minute. They just want the next game can't come quick enough.
Yeah, you say you look, with that bit of extra experience now in the side, with the likes of Fozzie and Rory, and now Matt Baker played a lot of games for the first team. Do you think that experience now is there to, when they have come back to 2-2, those guys are there now, the older heads, to sort of help the other ones and push on again? Yeah,
it was important. At half time, myself and Steve went in, and you try and calm them down a little bit. Obviously they're worried. They've given a 2-0 lead away, and it's one of those that you can go in and rant and rave like I did last Saturday when we were 1-0 up, or you can go in and try and settle things down and try and get back to basics, explain what put them 2-0 up and what was the reason why they've gone back in at 2-2. So half time was really important, and Steve did a great job again, as he has done all year, explaining little things, and we work well together. It's a pleasure to work with somebody like that.
Right, now we'll go on to the two talking points of the game. The first one, Dexter Atkinson has only been on the pitch 3 or 4 minutes, and he got a straight red card. How did you see that from the dugout, from where you were, and your reaction to this?
No, it was obviously frustrating. You put Dexter on there because it was obvious that we could get him behind them, and he would hurt him with his pace. He's gone on. Dexter has got a great spring on him for a smaller player, and he's gone up, and I think he has caught him, but it's obviously no means of intent, and the linesman's in a great position. He was in line the same as what we were, and he's not flagged. The referee's not seen, and I think possibly a reaction of seeing the blood and seeing the player's reaction. But I thought the actual management staff at Coalville and everything, they were fine. They said that they didn't think there was any intent there at all, and it was just an accidental collision where you do need your arms when you're going up to win a ball in the air. You use them to get your trajectory. So. Yeah,
okay. And how do you feel now? You're going to lose him for 3 games. Is it something that a red card, that because it's a straight red card, do you think it might be worth appealing on video evidence?
Yeah, I'll have another look this morning, and we'll sit down as a coaching staff, and you don't want to miss any players. Dexter's came on against Blythe and looked very, very sharp, and somebody like that you don't want to lose for 3 games. If you appeal it and then you fail with the appeal, it's probably going to be 4 games. But if it's so obvious, and you're just in the hands of the FA then to see whether they back the referee, or whether the referee is man enough to say, yeah, I've made a mistake, it's not what I thought it was, then you can you can accept that. But we'll see. We'll have another look at it this morning.
Okay, and now we'll go on to what has been the main talking point of that game. Malachi's fantastic strike to win that in injury time. That you don't see many of those in a season, do you?
No, he's came in early on in pre-season and done very well, and then he circumstances meant that he couldn't do anything for sort of 4 or 5 weeks. So he didn't play any football, any training at all. So he's come in, he loves the place. I think there's offers for him to go elsewhere at the minute. But you know, I want to tie him down to the football club. He's proven how much he loves the place, and you know, we're just starting to reap the benefits of that. He's looking fitter, he's looking stronger, and he has got that in the bag that, you know, I'll scream at him for not keeping the ball and not coming out the other way and, you know, stretching the play. But, you know, when he's turned and teed it up and obviously left-footed it straight in, you know, as soon as you hit it, you thought this isn't far away. And obviously the reaction of the lads and the coaching staff and the fans, it was, you know, they make special moments.
Yeah, okay, I want to finish this on a little bit of a different note. Going back to the Blythe game last week, where Anton Brown, he failed a fitness test Tuesday afternoon before the coach left. And it has been pointed out on social media that a couple of people are saying that Anton Brown never intends to travel to away games like that, and the injury might have been a cover-up to get him out of that. How do you feel when accusations like that are thrown towards the players?
No, it's obviously Anton is somebody who's come into the football club in his professionalism since he's come in. I don't think he's played in one game yet where you would say he's 100% fit. You know, the Ashton game, he got a bad knock which should have kept him out a lot longer than what he did. He pulled a calf muscle and shouldn't have played in the Barwell and Skelmersdale games really. But you know, full credit to the lad that he wants to play. He knows what he can bring to the team. He's loving it at the minute, and you know, he wanted to travel to Blythe to do his fitness test as late as he could on there. But you know, obviously 4 hours on a bus or whatever is not going to make it any better, and it would have been the same. You know, the same outcome whether you do a fitness test here or there. But no, Anton wants to play in every game, and it's one of those that I have to manage him closely to pick which games at the minute till he gets fully fit and 100% fit, that where I know that he can last 90 minutes of every game, which, you know, it's not far away. But Anton's something that, you know, you're having to keep him, drag him off the training pitch and the football pitch. You know, he's one of them that he just does not want to miss any minute of any game.
So you can say quite categorically that sort of accusation that was thrown at him, that's completely untrue then?
No, it's Anton. I wouldn't like to throw that accusation at Anton, because I know what would end up with me if I ever said something like that. But no, Anton's one that, out of everybody at the football club, he's the one that would want to play every minute of every game. So, you know, it's totally unfounded.
That's great. Cheers. Thanks very much for your time this morning, Dutch.
Brilliant. Thank you.